Hello, welcome. It's currently 3:40 on a Friday morning and we are up ready to go to Edinburgh Airport for our trip to Pisa. Big shout out to the Extreme Day Trip Facebook page because we've seen so many great ideas for trips on here and we are doing one today. So we are up ready to go to Pisa this morning. Amy's all ready, she got her bag packed, she's driving us through there, so let's go. In Edinburgh Airport just now, got a wee snack to keep us going. Amy's got a wee croissant, I've got a wee croissant and a coffee and some fruit. So we're just chilling out, waiting for the gate to be announced. One of the things that we said we were going to do this year was go on a lot more adventures. We've already done one, been to Tenerife, and now we're doing our second one here, go to Pisa. And I keep getting cut out by these announcements. So before I get cut off by a string of announcements, what I was saying was one of the things me and Amy said we were going to do a lot more of this year was just going mini adventures throughout the year. Already done one. We went to Tenerife for the day, which was an experience. It was a really long day. It was literally 24 hours. We got up at 3 AM and we got home at 2:55 AM the following morning. This is a bit different today because we're going to be going overnight, so it has been an early start, up at about 3:15, and we're here at the airport ready to board at 10 to 6, so it is an early start, but it's going to be so worth it when we've got the full day ahead of us in Pisa, and we've got tomorrow morning and afternoon as well. One of the other good things about just going for an overnighter is just taking a backpack with you. You don't need to take a case or anything, you just trust your backpack and then you're good to go. We've arrived in Pisa this morning, walked from the airport to the train station right here because we're actually going to get the train to Lucca, which is about 30 minutes away. So we're going to go inside, buy some tickets. I think we've actually got a little bit of time until the train arrives, so we're just going to get something to eat, I think, get a coffee and then chill out and then head up to Lucca. One of the things we were saying when we were walking from the airport there is how unique it is to actually come out of an airport and then be able to walk into the city centre, be able to walk to the nearest train station. It's quite refreshing that it is so close and so handy to get around. So we're off the train now in Lucca and it's absolutely stunning. The weather is amazing. It's probably about 20 degrees, so it's actually quite nice, not too hot, which is magnificent, and we're just heading in towards the main square in Lucca just now. We're actually just walking outside the city walls, which is pretty cool to think, like the way these cities have all been made in the past, where they just build like the big walls around it just to keep people out, which is pretty cool. Obviously that's the way a lot of the Italian cities are, which is pretty interesting. So we're going to head into Lucca, we're going to have a wander about, probably get some lunch, and then we'll take it from there. You okay?
Yeah, just got hay fever.
So we're now in the main square in Lucca and it is stunning. So we've just finished lunch in Lucca and we're just wandering about, to be honest, just kind of following what streets look cool or what looks nice, to be honest. We've got no real set plan today. We're just taking it as it comes and just enjoying what Lucca's got pretty much. But it's just so chill. Everyone's dead relaxed. The pace of life seems pretty slow compared to what we're used to, so it is really nice to slow down. It's such a nice city as well because it has got like the kind of walled part of the city. We're just kind of standing at one of the gates at the moment, which is pretty cool, and there's like what's behind me right now is like a water supply fountain, which is pretty cool, and then there's parts of the river as well that you just kind of see flowing through, so it's a lovely wee place, and it makes it so much better. It's so nice as well when the weather's this good. But we're just going to continue walking about, seeing what we find. Maybe jump into like a wee cafe or something before we get gelato. That is on the agenda for today. And then head back to Pisa tonight, check into the Airbnb and then take it from there and go for dinner. So this is us up on the city walls at the moment, just walking around and look at the view at the moment. It is absolutely incredible with the mountains there in the background. Good evening. Look at where we are. We're actually at the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Amy wanted to do all the silly posing, pretending to hold it up, but I refrained. I was like, you can't be doing that out here. It's quite embarrassing.
I never.
So we've never done it, but as you can imagine, there's also people doing it, which is fine. It's cool, whatever. It's pretty cool to actually come and see this, like with it being one of the things that you always see on photos, on Instagram, on other people's feeds, and it's actually quite cool to stand in front of it yourself and just look at it and realise what the fuck's going on with it. I learned in school about like Galileo doing his famous experiment, dropping the feather on the heavy weight to show that they fell at the same speed. Obviously, that only is true if there's no air resistance, but it's pretty cool, obviously, having learned that and then seeing pictures of it, all that sort of thing, and drawings, whatever, paintings, that now you're actually standing here, you can actually appreciate it for yourself. Yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Oh my god, Amy, that building's falling over, look.
That's not even funny. That shape part.
There we go, there it's there. Yeah. It's a beautiful evening watching the sunset here. It's the second day I've had to film this, but we're just out a run this morning. Well, the weather is nice, it is nice and cool, crisp, so just heading out on a wee jog. This is the first time I've run in about 6 or 7 weeks after I done High Rocks back in March. Just had some injuries and stuff that have prevented me from running, so we're out this morning just testing it to see how it is. One of the things I love about when you go travelling to these places is that you go on out a run in the morning and just seeing the city itself, where it's all quiet and you can go and see quite a lot while you're doing it. Currently just sitting down having a bite to eat. We've got some lunch. We've got
Outside of the road, might I add.
it's right at the side of the road, yeah. Got a wee coffee there, a wee cafe macchiato. Nice roll. Amy's got a wee limonata. We're just chilling. We've got about 2 hours before we need to head back to the airport and then for our flight back to Edinburgh. So I've just ordered lunch there and I was in ordering it. Obviously trying to speak Italian doing it in broken Italian. I actually done quite well and I said like I'm trying to learn Italian and said oh you done quite well and then spoke to me like two or three sentences in Italian. I was like no idea what you just said there, but I always think that when we go away to these places that it's worth an effort trying to learn how to do things, especially like ordering in a restaurant because it's the situation you're going to be in. So it worked well. Like, listening to Coffee Break Italian has paid off. I've managed to order food without any hassle and yeah, pretty proud of myself for it. So that's us, where's that again? That's us back at the airport now, ready to fly home, and it has been a successful trip. You enjoyed yourself, Amy?
Yeah.
It's been good fun.
Apart from the hay fever.
Apart from the hay fever, both of us. I've just been sneezing, had a runny nose, my eyes have been so itchy. This has actually happened to us a couple of times when we've been away, and it's just a bit of an inconvenience, but other than that, it's been a fantastic trip. We've seen so much. Luca yesterday was stunning. Dinner last night, we went for pizza, obviously, and it was amazing. Then gelato, which was...
And you had tiramisu.
I had tiramisu, and it was amazing. And then today we had lunch, just sitting on the street, well, a wee coffee, and it was pretty good as well. So it's been a really successful trip and really enjoyed the weather as well, which has been beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's been pretty hot, so enjoyed this one. I'm going to go inside, get through security, chill out, and then fly back to Edinburgh. And if you're interested in seeing what other adventures, trips that I got up to over the next few months, then please like and subscribe to see where I go and what I get up to.